closet full of books means that you are a prolific writer. How many do you have in print right now?
They're all in print. Everything I've ever read.
How many do you have?
I don't know. Beverly probably knows.
Let me count them in my head and I'll tell you.
35.
Including the anthologies.
37 or 38?
37 or 38, that's what I think.
Really?
The one that's not.
Okay, so now the question that all the writers want to know is how are you able to pump out that much work?
Well, I've just been at it for so long. I mean, I'm old. I've been published for 26 years, and, you know, if you can't write that many books in that many years, you're not doing your job. Plus, for several years, several awful years, I did 2 books a year. Now, I know there are writers who do that regularly.
Right.
And my hat is off to them. I really don't know how they do it. They must have streamlined the process to an incredible degree, because I found it excruciating. And by the 3rd year, I was really burned out, and I just said, I can't do this anymore. I don't care if I don't make the money. You know, I just can't do it because I'm not having fun. And to me, the whole point of doing this is to have fun. Because after all, up until the last 3 years, I could have made as much money, you know, working at Burger King.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, you know, the money starts coming in.
When we were talking earlier, you said that in trying to find the balance in a life to create this much work and still be the mom who keeps track of softball statistics and the goose and all of the things that are required of people. You said this was so interesting. How much do you give away before there's nothing left?
That's a big point. Readers email me on my website, and one of them said, "Do you do your own laundry? Do you cook?" I thought, who else would do it? But there again, I know people who have everything, who do have a complete service industry in their home. I thought I was doing good when I had a maid come in once a week. I feel like that's a big luxury, because I find the more you have other people in your home, the less of your life you own.
Yeah.
You're giving away pieces of your life all the time. How much are you going to have left? It's just important to me to feel like my home is still the place where I am with my family, and we're just us.
Perfect. And probably getting harder and harder now.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We wanted to talk about your relationship with editor and agent, because in your opinion, early career writers sometimes have that a little skewed. Would you like to talk about your relationship?
I would. I may not be the very best person to talk about this, but I've had the same agent my whole career. That's very unusual. That's like staying married to the same guy.
Wow. Go figure.
It is. In this industry, it is. Because, in fact, the minute my name started building, the first thing people said was, "Oh, I bet you'll change agents now." And I thought, I don't think so. So, like every career decision, I thought, well, okay, let me think about it. Because, you know, most people do. When they start getting big, they trade agents. It's like, you know, getting the trophy wife. You think, oh, I need a higher powered agent now that I'm becoming better known. But I'm thinking, I wouldn't have gotten better known if it hadn't been for my agent. So I ended up staying with him.
Very, very loyal.
I am very loyal.
And you said too earlier today that as the work has gotten larger and larger, the stakes have become higher and higher. Adding HBO to it with cast and crew, there's more and more weight on your shoulders to perform well for the sake of other people. It's not just you anymore. You're a team now, not just you and your agent.
No, and my editor. And let me point out what I was getting to. Your relationship with your editor and your agent is not a friendship. It would be nice if it were, and it's nice when that happens. but your relationship with your editor and with your agent is a business relationship, because no one will be sorrier than your editor if she has to cut you, but she will do it if your sales are not up to par, whether she's your friend or not. So are your agent. So you have to keep perspective on that. And not only developing a friendship is great, but understanding why you're working together with your editor and your agent is more important. So, yes, when we went to the set, they invited my husband and myself and my friend and assistant Paula and my daughter Julia to the set when they were filming at Lake Vista the first season. I had no idea what the show was going to be like. And so we drove down there. HBO wanted to film an interview with me, which, you know, we filmed for 2 hours and they ended up using, I think, 30 seconds. So. But we had this like long conversation about what I should wear, and I said, well, I'm going to wear a lime green t-shirt and polka dotted pants and a black jacket. And they said, how big are the polka dots? Okay, this is a different world. Nobody's ever worried about the size of my polka dots. So we get down there, and we're all very nervous and excited, naturally. And there are trailers upon trailers. They're all parked very regularly. The security is heavy. There are people everywhere. There are sound guys. There are camera guys. There are the catering team, wardrobe, makeup, the actors. There's everybody there. And my husband turned to me and he said, this is all your fault. And I thought, this is all my responsibility. And I developed this terrible fear that the show wouldn't succeed and that all these people would be out of work. And I was just like, oh, it was getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
And greater and greater and greater and greater.
It got, and then I met Sam Trammell, who plays Sam on the show. And he had the book in his rear pocket. He was prepared. And he wanted me to sign his book. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going great. And then he said, well, you came on a really nervous day for me. And I said, oh, why, Sam? He said, I have to do a nude scene. And instead of being cool about it, I said, yes! But it turns out they closed the set. Even to you, even to me. But he was worried about, he was barefoot in the woods, and he was worried about running through the woods barefoot. And I thought, now I should have asked him something mature.